Welcome to SGL. This is Spiritual Guiding Light, and this is your midweek entrepreneur motivational reading. For those of you who are new to the SGL show, welcome. Make sure you follow and subscribe. If you have any questions, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Okay. Entrepreneur, your affirmation: I trust myself. I am fixing your cards here. Second affirmation: I surrender my feelings. Surrendering feelings is definitely a refresher. It is a release. For some of you entrepreneurs, you need to surrender your feelings and separate certain emotions when it comes to making sound business decisions. Simply stand your grounds when you surrender your feelings. Okay. What direction are you wanting to go into with confidence? Truly ask yourself, what direction are you trying to apply yourself to? Is this the moment of accepting that it is not easy being an entrepreneur when you're starting from scratch? Okay. And that's the motivation is as you mend your or as you crochet your quilt that will tell the story of your entrepreneurship journey, right? Um, what stories do you want to mend on this quilt? Okay. All right. Your third affirmation: I express my truth with love. I express my truth with love. Fourth affirmation: I am a divine child. And your fifth affirmation: everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. Before I, goodness gracious, these cards are a mess. Which when I mean a mess is they are doing what they want to do. So for the most part, I'm not going to put any masculine or feminine energy because the deck is out of order. So entrepreneur, your universal love of extension is the journey home. Our inner being longs for us to reside as one. Take today to rest into who you are, your body, your soul, your heart. Place your hand over your chest. Breathe deeply and allow your mind to envision home within. Okay? Let's pull some rebel for you, entrepreneur. You know, sometimes we can be stubborn in the journey of entrepreneurship. Detox. Okay. Detox, divine child. And for some of you who, you know, detox doesn't necessarily have to be, which is still is a good thing, detoxing the body, but also detoxing the mind, detoxing friends, detoxing who you associate yourself with, literally just detoxing your life, right? And replacing it with things that are nourishing people, nourishing environment. You have to fill in the blank of what that is, okay, entrepreneur. Because at some point, it's just accepting who you are, and it's just like, you know what? It's not that you don't care anymore. It's like, if I'm gonna have to go through this, then I might as well just go beyond my potential of who I am. And just a few words of encouragement. The SGL show is a place of comfort. Okay. And what I have learned this far, in my entrepreneurship journey this far, is that, the people that I have come in contact with, maybe individuals who, they don't want your opinion. They don't want you to tell them that they're doing a good job. Who are you to tell them that, you know? And I think that my past experience came with entrepreneur of me lowering my standards, not challenging myself and being amongst where I belong. And how do you know that if you belong? Well, love is kind and love is gentle. No one is perfect. But for the most part, 99.9% out of the time, you should be experiencing love is kind, love is gentle. And that 1%, every day is not the same. We go through things, we have challenges, and those challenges are things that we overcome. Right? The challenges help us to grow. Sometimes there's disappointments, there's upsets, there's sadness, and sometimes there is pain. And sometimes as entrepreneurs, we come into the business with partners, right? And it doesn't go accordingly because no one's on the same page. So if you are an entrepreneur who have broken off, a partnership because you're waiting for an apology, apologies are way overdue. Forgive thyself and move forward. You can speak your piece, but if you have expectations of apologies that need to be received, you're going to be disappointed. So express your truth. Your affirmation: I express my truth with love. Okay. This is Rebel. This is literally that uh, whether this is you or people looking on the outside, maybe feeling like you have shady energy. And I look at it as a positive way. You're an umbrella entrepreneur, and people are not giving you the credit where credit is due. So when people think you're being shady, say thank you. It's okay. You don't have to sit here and say that you look up to me, that um, you are mirroring my ideas. It's okay because we are all in our own lane, and I am not in a race. So let's make that very, very clear. Okay. For those of you who are not just coming into the SGL show, make sure you follow and subscribe. You need some time alone, and you know why. Okay. And ground yourself. Don't believe every thought you have. Okay. And that can be very, very complicated at times, especially when we are constantly trying to think of a master plan to keep income coming in, or when you have a down peak. Okay. For some of you who are just now becoming entrepreneurs and you've accepted the journey of entrepreneurship, excuse me, understand as you start building your foundation, 90% of the time it is going to be overwhelming because depending on what industry that you're in and pertaining to your cash flow, if your cash flow right now, your income right now is slow, keep the faith and be mindful and grateful and express gratitude, be gratitude, live gratitude. Don't give up. Okay. Blessings definitely has your name on it. Definitely your name is being spoken in places that you have not stepped your presence into yet. Let's look at some shadow energy entrepreneur pertaining to getting out of negative thought patterns. We have the Empress. Okay. So when you have these encounters of these overwhelming thoughts or manipulative thoughts that cause you, it's literally taking you out of the Empress energy. It's creating confusion. It's a distraction. Okay. And that's one of the 48 laws. I don't know exactly which one, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the 48 laws um, of attraction. And you have to understand the 48 laws of attraction. It don't have no feelings. It teaches you to be strong in detaching your feelings, so that you'll be able to conquer, so that you can get into that Empress energy. Okay. And when you're not in your Empress energy, sometimes it can make you feel foolish. It can make you feel like a fool. It can make you, feel like the laughing stock. Don't worry about it. This too shall come to pass. And I truly believe that it has. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, if you only knew, rags to riches. Can't tell a story all in one day. Okay. Let's go ahead and shed some love on you, entrepreneur. And that's the meaning of it's lonely at the top, entrepreneur. It's not generally lonely at the top. It's the things you have to go through alone to get to the top. Love for entrepreneur. Self-love for the entrepreneur. And it's simply let go of control issues, entrepreneur. Whether this is a team effort, collaborations, it's time to let go of control issues, right? Okay. And let's go ahead and get some direction. Yeah, the balancing is the Emperor. Okay, leadership. Maintaining your emotions. Okay? Maintain your emotions. Detaching. I'm not saying do the 48 laws. I'm just saying that understand that to get to the top, you have to have your emotions in control. Okay? Yes, everyone knows you have a good heart. There's times for the good heart. Okay? And let's go ahead and start your reading. All right. Entrepreneur. All right. So we have fun and easy. Play more to activate your creativity. Learning. This is it's not fully upright. Have a balance when it comes to your learning. Okay? Balance your learning. Capabilities are what it is that you're intaking. Purpose. The purpose card came up right to me, meaning don't lose sight of your purpose, especially if you are trying new things. That look at the truth which refuses to go away. And this came up right. So this says knowing the truth, but you're confusing the mind and heart. Stand on your truth, stand on your purpose. Okay. And finally share your talents with the world. Let's see. Okay. Eat. Eating gives your body blood sugar, which turns into energy. Too much or too little creates imbalance. Listen to your body. What does it need? Okay, we have SEO. Your popularity is growing. Add more visibility to your business. So, gaining, learning, and eating more, it's like intaking more information to show your business more purpose. I'm trying to figure out how to say it in pertaining to getting your business out there. Some of you whom your businesses are online, this is SEO is finding out keywords that work and describe your online business so that you can generate that traffic. For some of you whose business is both online and you have a forefront establishment, this is more so word of mouth and keywords. Daily hustle. Is your routine bringing you success? And if this one came up in the upright position, this is a mental sabotage of whatever currently is going on. It's causing you to doubt. Do not doubt, entrepreneur. Accept that you'll have more experiences when your forecast slope is low, and you have to maintain that momentum to bring that forecast, those numbers up. Okay, so that's why it's very important to celebrate at all times in gratitude and keeping everything fun and easy, simplifying your job. Okay, get a new planner, the one you have, or use the one you have. And it says, photo shoot. A picture is worth 1,000 words. You may need to look at your vision board and hold on to your vision. Okay. And let's give an overall direction for you, entrepreneurs. I definitely have been lacking energy. For some reason, these readings have really been placing a toll on me. So we have the Queen of Swords, protecting the Four of Cups. Okay, the Four of Cups. You're feeling stagnant and are having a hard time focusing on the things that once made you happy and fulfilled. Be mindful of possible opportunities. You may be inclined to pass up on events, but may realize later that they would have led to amazing things. Queen of Swords. Okay, having a different perspective, a clear mind. Um, this is, to me, the Four of Cups is kind of like a fool trying to offer. Okay, and this is not you having the regret, right? This is you having to experience such offer like this before, and you're making sound decision. The Queen of Swords, moving forward into the Knight of Cups. You're feeling in touch with your emotions right now and have no qualms with listening to your heart overhead. Be sure that you're keeping them in check, though, as everything needs balance. A person or message may be arriving soon, as the night often brings gifts of their suits. So choose your cup wisely. This could be two offers. This could be your own offer, of willing of in exchange of accepting this offer. But for some of you, it may be a fool trying to fool because they think you're a fool, if that makes sense. And make sure, because the overhead is the emperor leadership, having your structure. And for most part, some people want to come in to offer to infiltrate, right? Bring a tower. And sometimes things happen for a reason. For this this here is clear as day. Okay. And then we have the Hangman. Yes. You choose not to be the sacrifice of um, of taking the risk. There's risk for opportunity, and there's risks that are just simply reckless. And choosing not to take reckless uh, offers is a good thing. And you're maintaining in your from pertaining your shadow work. Even your shadow work is saying in the Empress energy. Wonderful balance. The Page of Cups, the true offer. Um, being grounded with the ten of wands, that hard work definitely pays off. And with the Page of Cups, the true offer, right? Either is an intuitive message of someone giving you wisdom, a direction, or someone coming in to actually provide financial security to allow your vision to um, come into more manifestation, right? So let's go ahead and shine some light on you. Entrepreneur, this is midweek, okay? And simply say yes to balance everything out. All right. Entrepreneur, that is your midweek entrepreneur reading, okay? For August of 2021. This is the third week of August. And for some of you who came in, if this resonates with you, don't mind the time stamped, okay? For the most part, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you.